Hello and happy almost January. I'm Heather with Heather Kristen, and I'm going to be doing the horoscope readings today for January. I'm going to be using two decks. The first is my own deck, the Sparkle and Shine Oracle cards. It's an app produced by Indigos. The second deck I'm going to be using is the Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. I will have all the information to my deck. It is downloadable, and we can be downloaded either by the App Store, Microsoft. It's on across several platforms, and you can be downloaded via my website or from the Indigos website. So, as I usually do, I wanted to do an introductory reading to January, an energy reading to see how the energy is going to be flowing for the entire month, and then I will break it down into the individual horoscope signs. So let's start with the January reading. See what comes up. Already I can see it very energy very similar to this past month, at least what we need to focus on, and that being empowerment, empowering ourselves. And I think this goes into focusing on what we want for ourselves. Okay, empowering what is in our heart versus what we think we should be doing, what we think we should be feeling. Okay, cards. Year. Okay. Angel of Strength. Community. So in the Angel of Strength, I'm getting a lot of the same energy that I was just feeling. Empowerment. Empowering ourselves to stand up for ourselves, to stand up for what we want, to stand up for what we believe in, to stand up for what's in our heart. And you know, it doesn't even have to be standing up for ourselves against other people. It could even be standing up for ourselves with ourselves, if that makes any sense. Okay, in the temple path. Sorry, the light. The temple path. Okay. So as I was saying, for the Angel of Strength, it doesn't even have to be trying to convince other people that what we want in our heart is right. It could come down to just telling ourselves, convincing ourselves that it is okay to want what is in our heart. It is okay to follow our heart and not follow societal ideals, the ideals that we were raised with, expectations from others or expectations that we put on ourselves that have come from society or wherever. This could just be standing up to our own selves and saying, okay, listen, I need to get this out of my head that I have to do this, or I have to be this, or I have to experience this, because it doesn't match with what's in my heart. This is going to be, if you see the yellow kind of around her head and behind her, that's really connecting with what's in your heart and feeling the energy that you know that is right for you and following that path. And that could be a difficult one because it could be out of your comfort zone, which for most of us is not something that we really want to follow because it's hard. And stepping outside of our comfort zone is is challenging mentally, physically sometimes. So it feels as we're going into January and this new year, there are going to be opportunities for us to step outside of our comfort zone to create a much better, more heart-aligned lives for ourselves. There are going to be choices, though, as with everything. Free will, we have the choice. And so the choice is going to be ours, whether we want to follow those paths, take those opportunities, or we want to stay in our comfort zone. I would suggest taking the opportunities, because that helps you grow, that helps you mature, that helps you get onto a spiritual path that's right for you. And speaking of that, the temple path, that's what came up as well. The temple path is what's in alignment with our soul, what's in alignment with the path that we came into this life for. And so this strength card is going to be the actions that we take to align ourselves with our soul's path and the path that we're here to do. Okay. Now the community card. The feeling that I am getting from this card is to not necessarily engage in community or anything like that, but is to avoid distractions. Step back from what you think you should do, what people might be telling you to do, might be suggesting you do. Like, remember I mentioned societal ideals when I first grabbed that card. It's to not be led down the path of following what you think others want you to do. Does that make sense? Do not let society, do not let people in your life try to convince you of what they think is right for you or what they think you should do. Follow what's in your heart. And that also goes for all the BS going on in the world around us, all of the political stuff, all of the COVID stuff. They are huge distractions away from our path and away from connection with source and the universe and, all the things that are good. Stay away from all of that. It is drama. It is a huge energetic distraction. Okay, so I think that's a good start as we go into January, get a little overview for you. And I am going to continue with the monthly readings. Hello, Gemini, and welcome to January 2022. Let's see what's in the cards for you. I'm seeing intuition popping up for you. Okay, no, I'm going to make sure that's shuffled in there. That was for my last reading. Okay. Oh, and it popped out again. Okay, I guess it was meant to be handled. Okay, happy family. I guess. Wow. Okay. Something about intuition, about your third eye chakra. Okay. Next, envy. Next, man holding a heart. Okay. Let's start with envy. What are you wanting that you are wanting based on what others have? Does that question make sense? So what do you want in your life? Oh, sorry, need to adjust. What do you want in your life that you see others having? Okay, So when we want things other people have, say we see someone driving down the street with a car that we love, okay? And we're like, oh, I want that. I want that car. That car is so neat. I so want that. We get into this little mental merry-go-round, and at first it's exciting. It's like, oh, I can see myself driving that car. I can see myself, washing it and buying the things for it. I can see it in my garage, and it's beautiful. I love that. I love that car. Okay, so, but then it starts to go downhill from there. Okay, our thoughts start revolving into, I don't have the money for that car. I'm not worthy of getting that car because I don't have the job. I don't have the right, bank account. I don't have the right look. I don't have the right appeal that, and then we start disliking the person who's driving the car. They're rich and they're snooty, or I don't know. There's so many things that can come to mind for all of us. But anyway, so we get into this negative merry-go-round. So it's probably more like a roller coaster, because it starts high and then it goes down and then it goes back up. Or like, oh, I really like that car again. But then you start thinking about, and getting jealous. It's when we desire something, but we get into this negative pattern of thought that it turns into envy. And this is the cycle of negative manifestation, what I call negative manifestation. Okay, so it starts at this high point. Yes, we want something, but then all of our fears and all of our negative mental thoughts and our negative mental patterns come into play and start destroying the energy, basically the positive energy that we have toward what we want to manifest in our life. So, sorry, my contacts are sticking. So envy, and this envy card is the process of negative manifestation. It's when we think about all the things that we want, but something twists those positive thoughts into negative ones that send our manifesting energy down the negative side of the roller coaster. Okay, so when we're manifesting, we have positive thoughts. Okay, we feel excited. Okay, I love that car. It's beautiful. I can see myself driving that car. I can see it in my garage. It's so pretty. If I were to get that car, I would get it in red. I would get white leather interior. I would get, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you feel excitement. You feel joy at thinking about yourself driving that car and feeling that car. So when you're manifesting, the universe doesn't know the difference between what is real and what is in your head. That's not how energy works. That's manifesting. The trick to manifesting is to create the positive energy and to create those thoughts. But when we turn the corner toward the negative manifestation, our thoughts go to, no, I don't like that person. I could never get that car. The people driving it are, they suck and blah, 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 whatever. That's when we start attracting the negative. The universe doesn't know the difference. It's all energy to the universe. The universe can produce whatever. Okay, so it's matching energy. If you want to match the energy of producing something in your life, manifesting something in your life, you have to match the energy. You have to match the frequency. The frequency aligns with that car, that happiness, that joy that you feel when you think about that car. But turning the corner toward negative manifestation, you have all that negative energy. Okay, I suck. I don't have enough money. I can't buy that car. I'm not the right person to drive that car. Whatever else, all of your doubt, all of your self-doubts, all of your fears start coming up to the surface. And what you start doing is the universe is now matching that energy. The universe is bringing things into your world that resonates with that energy. Okay, so envy is a very telling card, and it's a very good warning card to say, okay, what are you envious about? Whatever you're envious about is creating more of it. So you are doing the exact opposite of what you need to be doing to create whatever it is you want to manifest for yourself. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so we'll move on from there, but that's a start. What are you envious about? That's the energy that needs to change. Okay, turn that envy into positivity, into joy, into being excited for someone who has what you want, because you know what, you can achieve the exact same thing. Don't be jealous, don't be envious. You're going to get there. Okay, focus on what you want. Okay, that's it for that. Now, the man holding a heart and happy family card, they feel connected. So the man holding a heart is often it's often a very misunderstood card. What does it mean for you? Okay, just a second. Love is being offered to you. But you're hesitant. You're not trusting of it. And this is a message. I mean, this could be love on all different levels. It could be, it could be a family love. It could be a romantic relationship. It could be simply a friendship. But love is being offered to you, and the main focus here is not who is offering it to you. It's the fact that you are hesitant. You are afraid or nervous, or you have apprehensions. Your heart's been broken in the past, and so you're not wanting to take the step forward to accept the love because you don't trust it. And so the message here is not that you're really being offered the love. It's about, why are you untrusting? There's a point of healing here. This is a lesson of healing. It's needing you to go into your past and figure out where there was a trauma, where you felt unloved. This could be past relationships. I mean, most of us have been through really crappy relationships. People have broken our heart, and we're just not trusting going forward. But the thing is that, you know what, love sometimes fades. Yes, we do get our heart broken, but that's not a reason to not feel, to not continue opening our heart to people. This is something that is essential to healing and our spiritual journeys here. When we close off our heart, we close off all of our other emotions, okay? There is not a way to separate the good emotions from the bad emotions. So closing off our heart to love, to getting our heart broken, to not feeling, it also closes off our heart to joy, to feeling happiness, to feeling elation. And our only way to feel what's right for ourselves in this lifetime and to connect with our soul is through our heart. And if our heart is cut off because we're afraid to feel emotion, we're afraid to get our heart broken again, we're afraid to be hurting and in pain, if that is cut off, then we cannot communicate with our soul. Our heart and our soul are the ways that the main connection, okay? I'm screwing this up speaking it, but we talk to our soul through our heart. And when our heart is cut off, we cannot talk to our soul. We cannot figure out why we're here. We cannot connect with our journey. We can't resonate with our soul. And our soul is our guidance here. It is what we came to this world, this human form, to do, to feel, to experience. And disconnecting from our soul, it makes us just, we're solely ego-based, meaning we have no way to know where to go on our spiritual journey. And so we're just kind of meandering through our physical existence, not connecting with our spiritual core. Okay, so it is very important, if you're getting the opportunity to love and you're hesitant, you're afraid, figure out why, figure out where that comes from. And that is maybe a step towards your new healing process. Okay. Okay, I'm going way over on time here. The happy family. I think this could also tie into the man holding the heart, as maybe family trauma has caused you to be apprehensive about love and about accepting love. Maybe as a child you were not loved, and so you do not feel that you're deserving. Maybe you were abused. Maybe there was some very bad things to your childhood, and you don't feel you're worthy of love. You don't feel love because you don't think you should be loved, because you've never been loved. All sorts of different scenarios, parameters. But the point is I think this healing process, or this healing journey that you need to start this month, is centered around family and family issues. And all of that also ties into your manifesting and envy, and how you feel that you're deserving of the things that you want. Okay, so it's all related. So real quick, since I'm already way over time because I've been talking too much, I am going to go draw a card from my deck. Elevate. Oh, perfect. Okay. Elevate your thoughts. Basically, elevate your thoughts. It's to take your thoughts from lower, from a negative, poor, bad thoughts, I suck, I don't deserve this, etc., to high energy thoughts, high resonating, positive energy thoughts. Okay, yes, I am wonderful. I am beautiful. I am smart. I am special. I am talented. I am deserving of love. I am deserving of things that I want. Okay, so elevating your thoughts from a negative place to a positive place. Self-talk. Okay, that's a big part of it. Self-talk is a big part of it. Okay, so I am going to disconnect. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I will see you back here in February.